So before we get into this video, make sure you guys use my brand new supporter creator code RTL in the Fortnite item shop. So if you guys do want to support me, press into supporter creator, type in RTL and press into accept. And if you guys are going to buy any of these new skins in game, make sure you definitely do use my code and send a screenshot. And if you send proof on my Discord server, you will be given an exclusive role. Anyway, the amount of support I've been getting recently on my supporter creator has been insane. We've gone up thousands of supporters and it keeps on going up every single day. So I'd like to thank everyone for that. Anyway, let's get straight into this video. Hey everyone, it's me Ollie from Retaliate, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a brand new Fortnite glitch that actually allows you to get stretch res back in Fortnite Chapter 2. So as most of you guys are aware, they did actually patch stretch resolution quite a while ago, and it must have been around a year ago now, and it's really annoying because a lot of pro players did actually used to use it. Now there have been ways to do it recently, but they have been kind of difficult, and you have to go to the app data files and stuff like that. So a lot of you guys aren't confident with computers, and you may not want to do all of that because you may not know how everything works. So I know that there's a lot of you guys that are probably scared of doing all of that. However, the other day, I was literally messing around for about 2 or 3 minutes, and I actually managed to find a way to get stretch resolution. So it's a really easy method, and there may be ways of doing it on console, but obviously with this method you won't be able to. So I will be showing you guys how to do this on PC. It's really easy, you don't have to mess with any settings, and it will also save. Anyway, just before we get into this video, I'd like to thank everyone that has been using my supporter creator code. We've gone up so many supporters since I started promoting it, so I know a lot of you guys are probably getting annoyed that I'm promoting it so much, but you don't understand how much it actually helps out. So ever since I've been promoting it, we've gone up thousands of supporters, and it is going to allow me to put so much more time into YouTube. So thank you to everyone for that. And one last thing before we get into the tutorial, make sure you guys definitely do subscribe if you are brand new here, because we are going to be covering all of the latest Fortnite glitches that do come out this season. And as you guys know, it's getting really close to Christmas now, and obviously Epic Games are going to be adding a lot more stuff to the game over these next few weeks. So that means there's going to be a lot more glitches, so make sure you definitely do subscribe if you don't want to miss out on anything like that. Anyway, I'm going to try and upload every single day up till Christmas, which is going to be a lot of effort, but I will try to do it for you guys. And let's get straight into this tutorial. So to do this glitch, all you have to do is be on PC, make sure you have Fortnite loaded up, and it's really easy to do. So we're just going to go to the settings over here, and we're just going to change the display settings, and we're going to change the window mode. So we're going to change it to this, and we're going to press into apply. And once you've got it in windowed mode, all we're going to do is we're going to resize it. So you're going to see now we're just going to resize it like this, and you can see if we move this taskbar, it's going to mess with everything. So I'm going to actually show you guys two kind of glitches, but the first one is going to be the stretch resolution glitch that I did find. So all we're going to do is we're going to drag the taskbar to the right of the screen. Now if you guys can't do that, you will have to press into unlock taskbar. So I'm pretty sure by default your taskbar will be locked, so you just want to untick this, and once you've done this, you will see that you can drag it to the side of your screen. Now once you've done that, all you're going to do is you're going to move this taskbar here to wherever you want. So you could move it all the way here if you wanted, and it's going to be really glitchy, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. And basically how this works is the more your taskbar is stretched, the more the resolution will be stretched. So I don't actually want it to be too insane, so I'm just going to do it probably around this location here. And once you've got it in the right position, make sure that everything on the screen does show up, so you can see we do have the buttons and everything still. And also one last thing, if you do this and you stretch it way too much, you may not be able to interact with certain buttons, because obviously it is a glitch and it shouldn't actually happen. So you won't be able to interact properly if you do stretch it too much. But once you got it in the right position like this, all you're going to do is you're going to go back to the settings, and we're going to change it from windowed mode back to full screen. Now you're going to see when we press into apply, it's going to look like this, and we're going to press onto accept. Now you're going to see once we go back to the lobby, it is actually stretched, and this may look weird on my video, it may not look complete normal, so I may have to do some editing in the video so it shows up properly, because I'm trying to record this with OBS, so it may be showing black screens and stuff like that. So you guys should be able to see the screen now, hopefully, and you can see that we do actually have stretch resolution. Now the quality is obviously not going to be anywhere near as good because the resolution is completely messed up, but we do have stretch resolution, and you can see that everything just looks completely different. Now a lot of pro players are probably going to really enjoy this because you can actually use this in arena mode as well, and you guys know how popular stretch resolution used to be. It used to be probably one of the most popular things that pro players used to do back in the day. So I'm not sure if you can get in trouble for doing this, so do this at your own risk, but obviously if you're doing it in creative, Epic Games aren't going to have a problem. But if you guys are going to do it in arena mode, I'm pretty sure Epic Games may have a problem with that, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. Anyway, I'm just going to load into creative to show you guys what it looks like in game. So here we go guys, you can see we are in the creative lobby, and we do still have stretch resolution in game, which is kind of insane. And I'm really bad at building and stuff, so I'm not going to show any examples of me, but at the end of the video I will show you guys some examples of my friend grasime doing some build offs and stuff like that. So he is actually a really good player, and I will show you guys some clips if this video isn't long enough. Anyway, you guys can see that your building is all weird and everything, which a lot of pro players actually do really enjoy, so you guys may find this helpful, and I'm pretty sure this can give you an advantage because it's a lot easier to see players and stuff like that. Anyway, you're going to see if we go on the pause menu here, we can interact with everything normally, but again, if you do make the resolution too stretched, it won't work properly, and you may not be able to interact with certain stuff. So just bear that in mind before you do this glitch, and make sure you don't choose some really insane stretch resolution because it probably will mess up your game. But you can see everything does work perfectly, and you can move around and stuff. So if you guys may experience a bit of input delay, so when you shoot for example, it may be a little bit slower than usual. However, I've not experienced that whatsoever. I've not experienced anything bad about this glitch yet, so make sure you guys just bear that in mind though, because you may run into some issues. But you guys can see everything does look completely fine. And one other thing that I would like to mention is that it's not the old stretch resolution. So if you guys aren't aware, the old one did used to give you a different type of FOV as well. Now I'm not sure if this does give you better FOV, I can't really tell, but it definitely is different to the old one. So you guys may want to bear that in mind before you do this, or you may just want to experiment, see if you enjoy it, and then decide if you want to keep it or not. Anyway, one more thing that I need to show you guys is how you need to reset it. And then after I show you this, I will show you a way to get a really high FOV. So to reset this, all you're going to do is you're going to go back to the pause menu, and we're going to go to settings. Now all you're going to do is you're going to go back to windowed mode and press into apply. And once you've done this, all you're going to do is you're going to sort out your taskbar. So you just want to put your taskbar back to normal. So hopefully OBS is picking this up, and you can see that I am making my taskbar back to normal. And then you want to get this screen here, and you're going to drag it to the top. Now you guys are going to see, because of this taskbar, we don't actually have 1920 by 1080. So to fix that, all you're going to do is you're going to go to the taskbar settings, which is here, and then you want to hide the taskbar, and you're going to do it by turning on this one here. So it's going to be hide the taskbar in desktop mode. And now when you go back, you will see that it is 1920 by 1080. Now all you want to do is go back to the settings, and you're going to turn on full screen again. And once you press into apply, it will be 1920 by 1080 again. Now it will say that it is 1920 by 1080 without doing that, but it won't actually go back to normal. It will be glitched still, because obviously this is a glitch, it shouldn't be like this. But you can see if we go to the settings, we are in full screen now, and it's back to normal. So that is how you reset it. I did have a lot of issues trying to get it back to normal, and I was trying to figure out how to for ages. So I thought I'd show you guys that, just in case you do have any struggles. And that is it for the stretch resolution glitch that I did find. So if you are going to upload it, make sure you do give me credit. I know there's a lot of other ways of doing it, but they're definitely a lot more difficult, and it does require you to edit all the game files and stuff like that. However, this is just a glitch, and you don't have to actually edit anything. Anyway, I'm now going to be showing you something that you may already know about, and it's how to get a really high FOV. So I'll show you guys that right now. So I'm now going to be showing you guys how you can get the higher FOV. Now this is also kind of a bug, and I don't think you're really supposed to be able to do it. And it's more or less the same steps, but it's kind of different because we're not really going to mess with anything. So all you guys want to do is you want to make sure if you're in full screen, you go back to windowed, and make sure you drag the screen straight to the top so it's covering the entire desktop. Now once you have this, you want to have your taskbar at the bottom, and we're going to do the same thing where we stretch it. So you guys are going to see now, I'm going to stretch it, and the more we stretch it, the more the resolution changes. So you can see now, we can actually see behind the walls, which is kind of insane, and we can keep on doing it as much as we want, and it just changes your FOV. So now I'm going to do like this, and you can see how much of a difference it's made. Now obviously a lot of people aren't going to enjoy this because it's obviously not 1920 by 1080. However, it definitely does change your FOV, and there's no doubt about that. So it's kind of insane, but it's just probably not going to be fun to play with. However, I found out if you do press into F11, it will change the resolution and stuff, and it will go back to full screen. So I'm not sure if OBS did pick that up, but if you guys aren't aware, I am back in full screen now, and everything's back to normal. So why I think this is helpful is because you could be hiding like this behind a wall, and then you could just press into F11, and now you can see right behind the wall. So you could definitely use this to your advantage in game, and literally within a millisecond you can change your FOV. So that is one really useful tip. I have seen a lot of people upload this FOV glitch though, but I haven't seen anyone mention that you can use F11 to change it straight back. So make sure you guys definitely use that if you want to as well, because I think that is really cool, and I'm pretty sure that has been out for a while. Anyway, that was a tutorial. So there we go guys, that is how you get stretch resolution in Fortnite chapter 2 after all of the patches. Now again, there's other ways of doing it. However, they do require you to edit certain files which you guys may not be comfortable with doing. However, this is just a glitch, and I don't think you can get in any trouble for doing this, because obviously it's just a little bug with the resolution settings. Anyway, if you guys do have any issues, do let me know in the comments, and I will try to reply to you as soon as I can. Also, make sure you guys do join my Discord server if you do want to talk to me and stuff like that, and I do try to talk to all my subscribers. And if you do use my supporter creator code, you can get an exclusive supporters role where you can ask me questions and stuff like that. So you will actually be able to ping me and stuff like that and ask me questions, and I will try to interact with you guys as much as I possibly can. So huge shout out to my supporters. You are the ones that keep this channel going at the moment, because YouTube doesn't really help that much anymore. Anyway, make sure you guys definitely do use code RTL in the Fortnite item shop, and if you are new here, make sure you definitely do consider subscribing. Also, make sure you do give the video a like if you did enjoy it and it did help you out. Anyway, I may also show some footage at the end of this video on what the stretch resolution looks like if you're building and stuff like that. So huge shout out to Grasime for letting me use his footage for that if I do decide to use it. And make sure you guys definitely go and check out his channel. It will be linked in the description, and he does kind of upload the same videos as me. So he does do videos on how to get stretch res and stuff like that, or how to get the better ping. So if you do want to see that, make sure you go and check out his channel. So that's it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.